Hello, and welcome to the 2013 Chicago Fantasy Football League season. Well, guys, another season. Here we go. Thank you for participating once again, going on, I believe, our 17th season. This will actually be our 14th official season. I believe it's our 16th season altogether. I want to thank all of you for participating. This is what we play for, fellas. Name on the board. Name on the trophy. So, a couple of us have it multiple times. I'm not saying names, but we do. I just want to welcome all of you guys again. Thanks for participating. Thanks for participating in the draft. We had a great draft. Thanks for those who attended in person. For those that attended online, thanks as well. TJ, Switzerland, I mean, we're a global league, some people say. Well, what can I say? I'm excited about this season. We got kicked off last night. I'm going to go through some rankings, see where we all stand. One thing I want to do before we start, I want to throw out a challenge to all of you guys. Okay? To make a league truly special, it's best if we have participation from everybody. Get on those message boards. Start chatting it up. Talk some smack. Tell us about your families. Tell us what you're doing for the weekend. More importantly, make people laugh. You know, the economy's down. Things are crazy out there. We got Syria going on. This is a way to lighten up, have some fun, have some laughs. So get on there. I'm challenging you. I want to see everybody out there. Up yours, Billy D, El Dynamo. You guys need to get on those message boards. Start talking some trash. So let's kick it off. Here we go. 2013. I'm going to go through the rankings. Starting out at number 10. Who's bringing up the rear this year? Let's see. It is Up Yours. Up Yours is having some ownership issues. They had to pull in the third string triplet here for the draft, and they have yet to be on the website as far as I can tell. They have Calvin Johnson from their draft. Other than that, nothing really excites me. They're going to bring up the bottom. Unless they can pull it together as an ownership group, I don't see this team getting out of the cellar this year. At number 9, we have Philly D. Philly D. Keep in mind, these projections were put into spit out by the computer prior to last night's game. Could change after that. But anybody need a quarterback? Knock, knock, knock. You know, these guys might have one for you. They have 3 stellar quarterbacks. Tom Brady, RG3, and I think somebody played last night. Also, I can't remember his name, but he had a pretty good game, I think. Unless they trade one of these quarterbacks, though, I don't see them really moving out of the bottom half of our league. They got to get some in-season management going, and you're going to see that a trend in some of these bottom teams. They're down there because their in-season management skills aren't up to par with the top of the league. So Philly D at the number 9 spot. At number 8, let's see. Wow, this is surprising. The computer picked Bubba Fetta at number 8. Let's see. Now don't get all in an uproar, George. You know, there's a reason that the computer did that. You know, I don't want to hear, you know. You're there for a reason. You know, there's lots of upside on this team, but they're unproven players. You know, you got Brand Marshall. He's got some issues with the hip. Could be an issue going forward. You got Andre Johnson. He's long in the tooth. Defensive schemes are going to catch up to Colin Kaepernick, and, you know, he's not going to produce as well as he did last year, in my opinion, and the computer's opinion, apparently. So, pulling in the number 8 spot, Bubba Fetta. At number 7, let's see who we got here. We have One Nut. They are in the championship this year, but they're going to have to fight to get in the playoffs this year. They have a decent team. You know, some big players will struggle. Some of their bigger players will struggle at times. They're going to have some position or number 2 running back issues going forward, so they need some help this year for sure. We'll see if they can work it through. Number 6 here, we have Thick and Thin. Okay. This team will be carried by Drew Brees. That's about all they got there. Now, lots of holes other places, but Drew Brees is going to carry their team. They're going to win and die by Drew Brees. They're going to need some help elsewhere, though. At number 5, we have El Dynamo. The best draft they've ever had. They kept it together. They did a really nice job. They have a decent team. If they're able to handle some in-season management issues and be competitive on the waiver wire, do some pickups, do some trades, they could be there in the end. I like that team, but still yet unproven within season management. At number 4, we have the Juice. The Juice is loose at number 4. Well, what can we say about the Juice's team? They're going to be a competitive team. They obviously have a great quarterback and great running backs, but their pass catchers, they're going to be struggling all year. He's going to send trade requests all year. I'm sure he's already sent out a couple. But this team will have some huge weeks and some duds of the weeks. I don't see this team being a real contender. 17 years, guys. 17 years we've been doing this. One playoff appearance by this team. One and done also in that playoff appearance. So, history tells us this team's not going to be there in the end. So, here we go. At number 3, we have Gorilla. Gorilla has a really nice team. They had a weird trade, a drunken trade, I think, some favors were exchanged or something. But I don't know. Weird trade at the conclusion of the draft. But let's take a look at their team. They have Andrew Luck at their quarterback. Is he going to be lucky again? I'm not sure. This team is stacked at running back, just stacked. They may need to make a trade as the season progresses, but they have the best running backs depth that this league has. Running back could be a concern, but other than that, very solid team. I like them. Gorilla, nice job at the draft. At number 2, your defending champions. I mean, you can't take those guys down. They're always going to be competitive. One of the best in-season management teams out there. They seem to always be vying for that trophy. I mean, history says they've got 4 championships, 4 titles. They're going for the full hand there this year. They're an extremely powerful team. They did, a great draft. Depth could be a concern, but when you have players like Matt Ryan, Doug Martin, Reggie Bush, Julio Jones, they're going to be in every game, and they could have some huge weeks. Camel Jockeys, again, going to be a top team vying for that trophy once again. At number 1, this team's serious this year. They are ready. Cosa Nostra. They came in that draft all business, and you know what? They did a hell of a job. They've already made an in-season transaction, picked up Tampa Bay's defense, who are going up against the Jets. Great pickup. This team's serious. They are ready. They are fired up for this season. They're not messing around. Look out, Cosa Nostra. This could be your year. All right. Well, guys, that about does it here. We have just begun. We had one game under our belt, and it was a huge fantasy game. Peyton Manning put up one of the best games we've ever seen in fantasy football. Well, let's see who's going to rise, who's going to climb, who's going to be there at the end. Again, we're playing for the trophy. That's right, boys and girls, the trophy. Good luck, 2013. It's going to be a great year. Get on that message board. I challenge you. Make this a great year. See you guys.